The scoring record is one that's shockingly, somewhat surprisingly, not talked about a lot, and it's now within reach for LeBron. 1,900 away from Karl Malone for second, and then 3,300 away from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Tim Kalisha, how important is the NBA scoring record, and can LeBron do this?
I think he can do it. It's going to take 2 more years of playing like he's 25 years old, but he's still doing it here in year 18, so he might. Now, very quickly, old man whispers he's not as good as Kareem, but we'll leave that for another discussion some other day. The point is, in year 18, he's far better than anybody else has ever been in year 18, and that was true in year 16. He doesn't seem to really be diminishing, and that's what's going to allow him to get close to 40,000 and have that all to himself.
Clinton Yates, is the all-time scoring mark a big deal for you?
Not really. I mean, in the world in 2021 in which a lot of people are born, live, and die on Rings Mountain, this has sort of been completely deprogrammed out of my concern as to what is actually supposed to matter. So LeBron James is the best basketball player of all time to me, just on the eyeball test. However, it is quite the accomplishment, certainly. So, hoping he gets to it, but it's not really going to change my opinion of him because he's already at the top.
Scoring, not a big deal for you in basketball. That's what you're telling us, Clinton Yates. All right.
No, I'm telling you that rings are things that people talk about all the time, and so as a result, I think about that. But LeBron James is LeBron James. We all know what he's
KB, how big a deal is the all-time scoring mark in the NBA?
Oh, it's only like scaling Mount Everest. That's about how big it is. This is unbelievable. I mean, and the thing about LeBron James is, if I ask you to describe LeBron James, scoring is not necessarily the first thing you're going to talk about. I mean, he's just a very consistent guy. But you know what? He impacts the game with his scoring just like he does his rebounding, just like he does his intellect, just like he does his passing, just like he does everything. And yet, after all these years, he's closing in on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. This is absolutely stunning. You cannot throw enough flowers at his feet.
Sarah Spain.
I'm still not quite sure if Mount Everest or Rings Mountain is taller, but when he leaps to the heights of both of them, I think we can keep praising him for this. This is a huge accomplishment because, to KB's point, it requires consistency and it requires longevity and durability. He only has to average, now only is an important word here, it's doing a lot of work, but he only has to average about 25 points a game, and he would get to and surpass Kareem by the 2022-2023 season. That's not out of the realm of possibility. Doubting LeBron James on a big accomplishment like that is as bad an idea as, going to Cancun and coming back with corn.
All right. Yes. Another.
Stop doubting him.
Okay, good. I thought we were going somewhere else with that. Kevin, you're absolutely right. It's the most shocking thing about LeBron is that this is the least thing we talk about. His scoring, really. Last word, KB.
This is the consistency that Hank Aaron had in baseball. Think about that.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.